JJ's Railway Adventures. Hi guys, welcome back to JJ's Railway Adventures, and today we're at a lovely place of Plym Valley Railway here at Plymouth Marsh Mills. So today we're going to be doing a line check. So today we're going to be using locomotive 10077, or known as Sentinel, which is a lovely privately owned locomotive which has been very reliable for the time that I've been here. So we're going to do the pre-inspection around the locomotive, make sure it's all safe and operational and all ready to go. We're going to pop up, take you with us today to do a line check, make sure everything's all hunky-dory, because we commonly get trees and things because we've been away for so long for the winter break. And yeah, so come on for the journey. So first we're going to make sure the locomotive is safe to run. So obviously the first thing we check is the do not move sign, the handbrake is on, no chocks under the wheels, and obviously check the logbook, make sure that's all good, which I've already done, so all happy there. First thing we're going to double bubble is the axle boxes. Make sure it's got enough oil in it that it's going to work pretty much, and I'm all happy with that. It's going to give the brakes a bit of a kick because the handbrake in the cab is on, so it means if they move, they shouldn't be moving. Give me something's wrong. Give these a little nose. Check this box here, and then obviously while you're walking around, you can just check the locomotive for obstructions underneath it. Any chocks on this one as well. It is a chain-driven locomotive, so just going to make sure that's all clear of mass debris. There isn't anything in the way or obstructing anything. That's always a good one to check. Coming up from here. So while I'm on the left side, check tensions of the belt. Make sure everything is all looking good in here. And the cab roof is painted white, so obviously if there was any black spots or oil on there, I'd know that the potential could be an issue. And on the very top is a water reservoir, so when you open it, you can dip your finger in. You should be able to feel water in the reservoir. If you don't, it's most probably dry. Or you can use a stick to dip into it to make sure it's at the correct level. If in doubt, always double check. Come around in front of the locomotive, just double checking everything looks as it should be. Coupling's correctly mounted and is there. All the hoses are safely put back onto their holsters and not just dangling off. The buffer beams look alright. Greased and sorted, and there's no obstructions on the front or anything dangling off. So we'll squeeze around here. So again, got a belt here to check tension from, 4 belts here, they're all looking good. I've got a cold start here, press that a few times, and then back here. It's oil dipstick, so I'm going to give that a wipe off in a moment. And check your level, but at the minute, looks like it's perfectly fine. That looks all good to me. Right, moving on. Gonna check the pots down here. Sometimes it can be a bit of a squeeze, but job's gonna get done. Yep. And again, just gonna check the brake. Yeah, happy with that. And then again, check the last one here. Yep, that's good. Just going to check for any debris as well. If I'm unsure, make sure there's nothing sticking in it that's going to siphon it and possibly damage any of the braking operations. Again, the brakes work there fine. I can see clearly underneath. No obstructions, nothing going to cause an issue for us today. Suspension looks fine. So that is all the underside done. So we'll come up on this one. So, gearbox oil. Yep, plenty of that. That's good. Amazing. We've also got a first aid box on board. Our fire extinguisher. We've already checked the logbook, that's all fine. Last thing we're going to show you on camera is the fuel tank, which is just over here. So you've got a lovely dial here. It shows us we've got plenty of fuel for what we need to do today. But just in case you're unsure, you just pop this open. And then the fuel cap's in there. So again, you can dip a clean bit of wood in there, like a long stick. Make sure you've got in there, or you can just check for a reflection if you're unsure, to get more of a guaranteed accurate reading. Do apologize for a loud bang there. That's that one done. Right, so there's another 2 more steps, but just for safety of the locomotive and things like that. I'm not going to show those to you guys, because obviously it is the starting procedure of how to get the loco going. So I'm going to pause here and I'll be back with you when we start the loco. Right, now we've got power, because I can see on here it's now lit up. So what we can do now is, again, just give the handbrake a quick little tug, make sure that's on. She's alive. Pretty simple. All we've got to do now is wait for a pressure gauge to come up. So she's already been running this morning, so she's already got pressure, so that's to leave it on. As long as that red dial will be on 0, you need to wait for it to get the right amount of pressure we need. I always wait until about 90 to 100, and that way we can engage the bulldogs so that they can actually go. So yeah, that is a very quick, basic, detailed version of how to prep a locomotive, or this specific locomotive. And yeah, just going to wait around now until we're good to go. We're going to do an initial line check without the recording, just so I can make sure I'm doing it accurately and correctly. And then we're going to meet you guys up at Plym Bridge. So thank you for joining me so far, and we'll see you up Plym Bridge. So one thing we're going to just double check first. The brakes fully apply. Brakes fully release. Horn works, which is the basic safety features. And there's a few other checks to make sure the lights work in and out. And everything else we need to work in little nitty gritty bits. But we'll do that off camera, and like I said, it's going to pop up in about 30 seconds to Plym Bridge, where Marshall's currently going to meet you at Plym Bridge, and then we'll see you there for the line check. Thank you guys. Right, so we've made it to Plym Bridge. We've done the initial line check, which obviously I've not recorded, just to make sure everything was safe and focus properly on it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head on to Sentinel, and I'm going to head down, show you some footage of the line and the operational standard that we have. So we have a crossing keeper on the gate just for today, just for this video. So everything we will be doing is if it is a running day, but we are going to be doing a further line check and then transportation of something on the flat troll that we have here. So come on, let's go on board, let's make a move. Yeah, come through.
You good? Yeah. Sorry.
Right, so we've made it back all nice and safe. The line is nice and clear and safe now. So happy days. Let's go home and prepare for the running day in the next few days. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Please do like, subscribe and comment down below when you can. And yeah, see you guys later.